Hi, this is Marcus Giuliano from HealthyChefDude.com and MarcusG.tv. I'm a chef on a mission to bring better food to everyone. And Rachel's my assistant helping me, right, Rachel?
Yes.
Who are we talking about today? Who? Like I already know what we're talking about. What's the topic?
Local organic food and Dr.oz.
Dr.oz. Okay.
Because you wanted to talk about him. So he has an article.
I like talking about Dr.oz. Sometimes he's a little wrong information.
So
And the companies have to correct him. I see these things where they have to like correct him, go back and like correct himself.
So this article was called Dr.oz shares how to get the benefits of organic without the cost. I think it was.
Okay, get the benefits without the cost. Okay.
So
let's educate Dr.oz. Let's see what you got to say.
Okay, Dr.oz has long been a proponent of the locally grown organic foods, but in the latest issue of Time on newsstands today, America's favorite doctor reminds readers how important certain food additives have been to public health, like vitamin D in milk. He also shares his tips on how to get the benefits of organic food without burning a hole in your wallet.
How about vitamin D from the sun? Then you don't even need to buy the milk, Dr.oz.
While locally grown organic food, this is a quote from him, while locally grown organic food is always a great option, there are ways to get the benefits of organic without paying the price, end quote. Dr.oz told That's Fit, open quote. It's also important we not discount the public health benefits of certain vitamin additives that have played a role in eradicating diseases because of its prevalence in our marketing vernacular. A closer examination of the benefits of organic is helpful, and I think it's important for our national discussion.
Okay, so what are his tips?
Check out Dr. Oz's tips below for getting many of the advantages of organic food without actually buying organic. Then pick up the latest issue of Time for the full story. 1. Avoid synthetic colorants.
That makes sense. So if anything has food coloring in it,
right,
get rid of it, unless it's like a natural beet coloring, because they're saying synthetic here. So a lot of stuff has food coloring. I mean, like soups, the bases that chefs use, like the it's called Miners is the big brand, an American company that takes basically beef scraps and chicken scraps, and they make this base and they load it up with MSG and other so-called natural flavorings. This makes it into tons of soups across America. Knorr makes one, and Miners. Knorr's a Swiss company. But basically, they're putting in, and it's this paste that chefs use. It comes in 1 pound units or sometimes 5 pound units. Believe it or not, mixed into a lot of sauces, into a lot of soups especially. So when you're eating a soup, some kind of form is going to be in there, and that has food coloring in it.
So that's
read the labels, it has food coloring. So most soup, even though you would associate soup with food coloring, soup has food coloring in one of the ingredients. Potato chips, a lot of things have them. Doritos, you think Doritos naturally come like that?
What about those blue potato chips?
Corn. Blue corn is fine. As long as it doesn't have like a blue dye in it, but blue corn is fine. And I actually prefer blue corn over yellow corn.
Are there really blue potatoes?
Because there's blue potatoes too, because blue corn is not genetically modified like regular corn is. So it's more organic to begin with, blue corn.
Alright, number 2, choose foods without labels, which are better than packaged
Okay,
foods.
so that makes sense. You buy an apple versus an apple pie. The apple's the same main ingredient in the apple pie, but once it goes in the apple pie, it has sugar, flour, all these other long lists. I mean, look at the list of like what pastry dough has. It's a long list of stuff. So, agree. Good. 2 good things from Dr.oz so far.
Number 3, wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly, preferably with a vegetable brush, which can enhance pesticide removal.
Let's skip this one. Go to number 4.
Number 4, peel fruit if possible, since that removes pesticides. And
let's skip this one. I don't like either 2 of those. What's the last one?
Buy seasonal fruit. It lowers your grocery bill. And bear in mind, frozen veggies retain most of the health benefits of fresh ones. Not
100% true. You lose the enzymes. I forgot what it is. You lose 25, 35. And if anybody raw foodists are watching this, if you can post a comment, how many enzymes are lost in freezing. But you do lose something, but you don't lose everything. So, okay, so maybe there's a line there. Let's go back to 3 or 4. Wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly, preferably with a vegetable brush, which can enhance pesticide removal. Some foods absorb more pesticide than others. Top 5 are peaches, apples, sweet bell peppers, celery, which is the worst, up to 67 residues, and nectarines.
Is that because they're porous?
They're porous, and the way it grows up like that, and it's very porous, yes.
And number 4?
This is where I have a problem. Look at the link that I'm going to put on this video. There's going to be a link here. Rachel, make sure we link this up with Kevin Gianni.
Okay.
A video he did 2 years ago.
Okay.
On
peeling fruit.
On pesticides.
Pesticides.
It's a great demo of why you can't justify this step here at all. There's some comedy to it, but Kevin Gianni from Renegade Health Show, a very predominant health blogger out there. I'm going to put the link here. Watch the link. Stop the tape right here.
Well,
they can't stop the tape?
Well, I didn't get to finish reading number 4 completely.
Number 4, peel fruit if possible since it removes pesticides.
And allows you to save money by buying non-organic. I didn't get to finish reading it.
I'm sorry, I disagree with 2 of those. Jamie, you want to weigh in?
Well, the pesticides still go into the fruit.
Right.
It still gets absorbed into the fruit, even if you're taking the peeling the skin off.
Which is why I want them to watch this video from Kevin Gianni.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a good humorous video. So please watch the video right after this. Absolutely. You know, organic stuff also doesn't have as much nutrition. Can possibly not have as much nutrition because nutrition is really based upon the soil health of. So the nutrition comes out of the soil. Well, if you're monocropping, which you can monocrop organic too as well. So, you go situation by situation. But typically, conventional produce is not going to have as much because they're not taking care of the soil because they're relying upon chemicals, not nutrients. See, organic farmers have to compost and do nutrients and create their own fertilizer and take care of the soil and crop rotate if they're doing it properly. Because you can see 1,000 acres of organic carrots year after year after year, and they're throwing on organic fertilizers. That's not the true meaning of organic. That's huge businesses doing organic. But if you have a proper organic farm, they're taking care of the soil has more nutrients, the food has more nutrients. It's as simple as that. You are what you eat more nutrient-dense food, be happier, be healthier, more energy. Dr.oz did a good job here to those 2 points that I really don't agree with. You really can't justify pesticides in food, no matter what you do to the food. Cook it, peel it, freeze it, wash it, drop it. It just, to me, it doesn't work.
No.
Pesticides are there. That's the bottom line. The pesticides are there.
Right.
So, and it does cost a little more, but local food is good. He had a good point here, buying local food. Local food is great. Go to the farmer's market.
Support your local.
Support. I'm Marcus Giuliano, MarcusG.tv. You are what you eat.